Hello, this is your friendly school librarian, Ms. Werner, and today we're going to look at how to use one of our databases. The first thing you need to do is go to the Park High School webpage, phs.sowashco.org. You're going to click on the Students menu and then drag down to Media Center and click on that. When the library page opens, you'll see English 12 Research 2020-2021. Click on that. And here I've got a link to the playlist of these videos that I've been doing for you if you want to find them without having to log into Schoology. Click on the collection of research resources. Set it so next to where it says custom, click that icon to make a list. And if you haven't already, bookmark this by using the export button in the upper right-hand corner of your Safari window and choosing bookmark. And then you're going to click on Points of View Reference Center. This database is set up to give you an opinion topic and then give you two sides of that topic. This is nice for an opinion project because you can see your side as well as the opposite side to refute it.
However, what that means is you have to choose one of their topics for it to work correctly. And this database in particular has a couple of quirks
that make it harder to use than the Gale database we used before. You could use the search bar, but I find I get better results when I browse by category than find my topic within the category.
So I'm going to go with race and culture.
Click more.
And I'm going to choose racism in America.
Take a minute to pause this video and look through the list to find the topic that's closest to what you're interested in. Click on it. Just like the Gale database,
you can listen to your article. When you find your topic, it will take you to an overview page. This counts as an article for your Works Cited, for your required 5 sources. It will give you background information. You can listen to it. Before I do anything else with it, I'm going to go over on the right-hand side in my toolbar and choose Cite. Unfortunately, it doesn't just automatically grab the MLA, so you have to scroll down in the list until you find the MLA, highlight it, copy it, and then paste it in that Google Doc you started yesterday. It is going to look weird because it copies the formatting, but we didn't do any of the text formatting, but it's easy to fix later. And this way, all of the italics and stuff will be correct. I'm closing the citation window. In this article, I have links to Point, racism is worsening in America. Counterpoint, despite periodic setbacks, racism in America is improving overall. Before I move on to those, because those are 2 sides for my argument, I'm going to save this article. Remember we talked about yesterday that the URL here is not permanent. So if you were to bookmark this, you would not be able to get back to this page. You would get an error. So that I have this, you can't send it straight to Google from here, but you can click print and then click print again on the little pop-up, and then cancel out of that print pop-up. And then when you go to the export button on your iPad, there's an option under, like, the name of the page is up here. So when you click the export, there's an option. Click on the option, choose PDF, then go back and then send it to Notability. Otherwise, you'll get an error when you try to send it to Notability. So we're just skipping the Google Drive for this database. Now that I've saved the text, I'm going to go back to my article. I'm going to open the point. I'm going to click on the PDF full text. I can click download the PDF to get the text to save it. And the citation is over here on the right-hand side. If you don't see that toolbar, click the little bitty arrows in the right-hand corner and it'll pop up. And the cite thing looks like kind of like a piece of paper. Again, scroll down. We want the MLA, copy, paste it in our Works Cited. Make sure as you add things to your works cited that you are starting a new line with every entry. If they're all run together, you're going to have a hard time figuring out where one starts and the next one begins, and it will be frustrating for you. You can also just run a search, but this database is not as well set up for that. So you can run a search and get articles, but it only runs kind of like a broad search. So yesterday we talked about how if you don't have the right subject term, it won't get stuff about it. It will just get articles that mention the words. And so like this one is about hacktivism. It's not really about social justice. It just mentions social justice in the text.